Bobby Jones, and I am honored to announce my candidacy as a Republican for the office of Knox County Sheriff. I am the son of the late Bobby and Pauline Jones. My paternal grandparents were Cy Bear Jones and Eulalia Caleb's Jones of Green Road. My maternal grandparents were Arthur Vaughn and Pearl Lawson Vaughn of Woolham. I have deep roots here, and Knox County has always been home to me. I'm married to Leslie Jones. Together we're blessed with 3 beautiful daughters, Emma Jones, Reagan Mills and husband Brady, Lily Jones, and grandson Drake. At the age of 17, I joined the Army National Guard, where I proudly served for over 23 years, to include more than 21 years of active duty. Many people knew me as the National Guard recruiter, but I served in many different roles. After retiring from the Guard, I was able to follow my childhood dream of becoming a law enforcement officer. During my almost decade of policing, which it didn't take that long, I got to see the devastation that illegal drugs had on our families, our community, seeing the people that it was taking way too soon. If elected sheriff, I plan to wage a full-scale fight against illegal drugs using a 3-fold approach. Helping addicts get treatment and recovery support, no matter how many attempts it takes. Our people are worth it. Shutting down drug dealers by putting them in jail or running them out. Illegal drugs will not be tolerated in our county. Establishing the chaplain corps, reaching out to our pastors across Knox County to provide spiritual and emotional support for addicts, families, or anyone in crisis 24 hours a day. As sheriff, I will demand professionalism, respect, and dedication from every deputy. My deputies will be in uniform, and they will serve with pride, and they will share the love of the people of this county. I will also lead from the front. I will be on the work schedule, including nights and weekends, as a 24-hour sheriff who is approachable, reachable, and committed to serving the citizens of Knox County, from Barberville to Corbin. I humbly ask for your vote. Together we can build a safer, stronger Knox County.
The following is a presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. It's time for the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, Lawn and Landscaping and Curb Appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Akins today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
This is Don. This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Have you heard about the store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region Media Network. He has a store in Lily that has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all at a price that you can afford. He's overstocked. He's right in Lily between London and Corbin at 5547 U.S. Highway 25. Go see Lonnie Collins today. He'll take care of you. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715. uh, 8 grandkids under 5 years old. So I appreciate DC Turner filling in for me last week. I'm back with you here tonight here on In the Huddle. Martin Peterbilt presents it, and L4 Security 13th Region Media Network is always glad to have you with us. We appreciate you being with us tonight. Appreciate you taking the time. And already got a comment there. Robert Daniels is go. Oh, come on. Our 7th grade team is playing very well. And I thank the Lord that I've been able to coach. I coached the elementary team before, moved up to 7th grade. Coach Daniels, you are intense, dude. I love Pineville. Pineville's future is great. Their 6th grade team, their 8th grade team is phenomenal. Their 7th grade team is very good. And they play a bunch of players on a bunch of different levels. So the future is bright if you are a mountain lion. I know it's cold outside, and hopefully you're safe tonight. Hopefully that you're warm. If you're not, you need to reach out to me and let me know if there's ever anything that we can do to help you out. But we have a great show tonight. We're going to be talking to the bear of Clay County. There's a bear in Clay County. His name's Aiden Wagers. Kiari Lamb from Bell County. She is the beast from the east is what we call from up that way. Coach Douglas from Williamsburg is going to give us some perspective. But our first guest tonight, my good friend, Mr. Eric Swords, is with us. And Coach, thanks for being with us tonight. Hopefully you're good and warm this evening.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
Hey, man, a start like you've had, man, been a great start to the season, and you just 4-1, and Tootie having an unbelievable season for you already, averaging over 16 points. One thing neat about him, we'll start off talking about him right away, coaches. I noticed he's averaging almost 8 rebounds a game from the guard position. How big is that when one of your guards is averaging almost double digits in rebounds?
That's huge for us. We play a small lineup a lot of times. Our big kid, Jace Metters, is out with the ACL injury, so we need all 5 guys to get in there and get it. And he does a great job on the offensive boards, and starting to do that on the defensive end as well. So just what he brings to the table, offensively and defensively, you can't ask for much more from him.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and another not surprise. He had a pretty good season last year. Levi Jackson stepping in there, averaging 16 points a game. Seems to maybe have got a little stronger and a little more confidence. And him with confidence helps your team.
Oh yeah, I mean he'll fire it from volleyball line, and he got hot over there against Harlan County and hit I think 7 out of 12 from 3. Struggled a little bit against Bull County, but he never wavered. If he had an open look, he took it. I think he was 2 for 12 that game, but every time he shoots it, I think it's going in. So as soon as he crosses half court, if he's got to look at it, I'm letting him let it fly. So he's a super confident kid playing real well. He rebounds the ball well for a guard as well. So hopefully those two can keep rolling.
Well, and of course, Riley Fuson, another year, and the kid is so strong. I mean, just a strong kid. He's still young. 14 points a game for you so far. He don't care to bang.
No, and that's kind of he kind of fits our team perfect. I mean, he can step outside and score it, but he's most effective going to the rim. Trying to take bodies with him sometimes. And we need that where we're more of a perimeter oriented team. But he's just now kind of scratching the surface. He broke his foot this summer playing AAU and didn't get cleared until November. So he's really just now starting to kind of get into, where our other guys had a full preseason of practices and stuff like that. He's just now really starting to scratch the surface of getting his legs under him, and he's missed some easy ones around the bucket that normally he makes, but he's had a couple big games for us against Bull County. He looked, he kept us in that game, getting to the bucket against their big kids, and I think he's only going to get better as the year goes.
Yeah, and those are your young players that we just mentioned there, but of course your senior leadership, guys like Garrett Sharp. I love Garrett. He's my daughter plays tennis, so Jace and those guys play tennis with him, and you've got him, and obviously D Parker, Mr. Everything, and then of course Henry Bolin averaging 14 points a game. Not a ton of seniors on your team, but 3 pretty darn good ones.
Yeah, and we count on those guys for leadership. Henry's finally. I think being aggressive, last year he only got to play half the season, so I think he was just more worried about trying to fit in, and he's always going to be a kid that kind of does what's needed, what the team's needed. But I've been on him, about trying to be a little more assertive and look to take some more shots, and he does a great job of getting guys involved, and also does a great job of rebounding for his size. I think he had a double there against Jackson County the other night, 10 rebounds, 19 points, I think. So he does great on that. D Parker is one of my favorite players to ever coach. He just brings same energy all the time. He's never high, low, don't care if he gets a shot. Don't care what happens. He's just going to, take the challenge to guard the other team's best player. And I think he's the best defense player in the region. We can put him on, the point guard to the 4 men, and he never backs down from a challenge. And, Garrett Sharp, he'd been struggling, the first 4 games of the year, but then there on Saturday, he hit 4 threes and finally seemed to get some confidence going. So we got to have him confident, and he's one of our biggest guys. He played a lot of the 4 last year for us, but with Jace being out, he's had to move kind of to the 5 and guard those big guys. So he's been doing a good job. He got in foul trouble a couple times, but you kind of know what you're going to get from him.
Yeah, and he's a smart dude. I heard what he made on his ACT, which is unbelievable. He could take your score, my score, put them together. We still didn't beat Garrett, man.
That's right.
Oh, well, let's talk about this week coming up, Coach. They've already played South. They've already played Corbin. You're welcome, the Clay County Tigers. We'll have Bear on here in a little bit, the beast inside for them. And Lawson Gymnasium Tuesday night's going to be rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I hope it is. We've had some, even the Jackson County crowd was huge. The Bull County crowd was really good for us. So we've had great home crowds. I suspect that it'll be packed out. I would think. You got 2 really good teams going at it. They are grown men, inside there with Wagers and Bundy, and then Grubbs is athletic as anybody in the region. The Rogers kid can shoot it, so they've got tons of talent there. But we like what we got. It's just a little bit of a bad matchup for us, but you can kind of flip that and say it's a little bit of a bad matchup for them having to deal with our quickness, and so it'd be our quickness against their size, and I think whoever can try to get that to their advantage, we'll have a good shot at it.
Yeah, 4-1. It's going to be a big game Tuesday night for you. I want to talk a little bit, Coach, before I let you go, about the 50th district this year. Obviously, Coach Davis in South, and Williamsburg has a new coach, and then of course Coach P at Corbin. In my opinion, been around a long time, covered them all. Probably the most up for air that I've seen when you think about your team and where you are and where Corbin will be when their football kids get under their, they played pretty well against Clay the other night, and obviously Coach Davis at South. To think that one of you 3 won't go to the regional tournament, there's going to be a team out of the 50th district that could beat probably 70% of the rest of the region that won't be going. I feel like it's that good this year. Do you see that a little bit closer than it normally is?
Yeah, I think it is. I think, everybody's got deficiencies right now, um, and that's what, everybody's trying to work on right now is try to get to that spot where you're playing your best, there at the end. But, um, I think it's been up for grabs there, since the start. And I think it's anybody could beat anybody. And I really feel that way, really about 2 through 10 in the region. And even, I think North's probably ahead of everybody just because, one, they won it last year and they got the Davidson kid. But, I don't think they're so far ahead of everybody. But I think probably 2 through 10 that on any given night, any of those teams can beat anybody. And in the 50th district, my first 2 years here, I think we were ranked fifth in the region, and obviously we played. I think we were 13-4 against region opponents, and didn't make it to the region tournament. So, but that's what you want. You don't want an easy route to it. We feel like if we can get there, then if you can beat Corbin or South or whoever it is, then when you get to the 13th region, you got a chance to win the whole thing there. So it'll definitely prepare us for that. And, we feel like we got as good a shot as anybody. A lot of people, count us out and all this. We haven't done this, haven't done that. Well, we haven't been here the whole time. These players not a part of that. Besides the last couple of years, but so we don't buy into the you can't do it because Whitley hasn't had this success or that success. We know what we're capable of, and we just gotta reach that full potential.
Well, what I love to see, Coach, is how you work your elementary programs, your camps, your leagues, your middle school program. You've worked hard, man, since you've been there. You've got a great pool to come from, and the culture has changed. You think about it, and this could very easily happen. I could see it's going to be so important to win at home when it comes to district, but I could see
Right.
if all three of you wind up splitting with each other, and then it comes down to a coin flip that somebody has to go home. I mean,
Well,
it could
it'll go
literally
to the
happen this
RPI.
year.
It'll go to the
Will it go
RPI
RPI, or how
now.
will that work?
Yeah, they switched that. It used to be, I think a couple of years ago, not last year, the year before. I think us and Corbin kind of played for the whoever won that game would have been the number one seed. They end up winning it, but in that district, the district meeting that year, they removed the coin flip and put it to RPI. So it'll be based on that
Well,
on
how do
any
you feel about that? I mean, obviously, it's based on your performance, so it's going to be better. RPI is not perfect. There's people that complain about it in football, but
right.
anything's better than a coin flip.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to, you at least want to have there's at least a little bit in the RPI that, that you can, it's based on something, whether it's perfect or not. It's definitely a lot better than just a luck and the coin flip and see who gets, what and all that. So, I think it's definitely better with RPI. My whole suggestion in the whole region is I think we need a super region, and you get the best teams. You get the top 8 there. I don't know who I got to bring that up to, if that's the ADs or whoever votes on that, but I think we need to head that way, and you can still play your district games and all that. Base the champion on the regular season, and then seed it 1 through 16, and take the top 8 and let them. I think you'll get the best 8 teams there and the best matchups.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I believe it may be heading that way. But I want to give you another suggestion. See what you think about it. I saw it. Somebody posted it a couple times. Imagine this: Brian Stewart, if it's got to be you; Tackett Wilson from Corbin, if it's got to be you. A noon game on a school day.
Yes, that would
where
be
the
awesome.
entire school can come to the game and bus in all the kids from the other school. Can you imagine what the electricity would be like? I don't know if you would have to do it for both. Obviously, you wouldn't want to have to go to Corbin and bring all the kids from Whitley County. That's a busing nightmare, and vice
Right.
versa. how it would make it fair, maybe 1 year here, 1 year there. But can you imagine, Coach, what's your thoughts on that?
That would be huge. I think I shared that on social media there one day.
Were you the one that shared that? I saw it
Yeah,
on there. Yeah.
yeah, I shared that, and I mean, I think it would be great. It would, give kids a chance to, you know, I don't know how many of our students get to come to the games. We don't charge them, but
Sure.
once you get out, get home, all that, getting back, having a ride to get there. For young kids, it would be great. We always try to have like an elementary night and get those kids out. But, and even I'm probably in the minority, but I think even the region tournament needs to be held at high schools. I'm kind of old school on that. I think the environment and, it's about the kids and the players. And I think if you polled them, I would say 90% would want to play those environments in high school games. I know anytime we play in a big game and it's a packed out crowd and the crowd's into it, our guys love it. Win or lose, it's great to for them to experience that, and I think that's how the region needs to be like it was back in the old days. But I think they already signed like a 20-year contract or something to have it at the arena. So. I guess that's out of the question, but I think it needs to be that way.
Yeah, Les says maybe Vernon should be over the.
No, we got to keep Vernon out of
ROI
everything.
rating.
we got to keep him out of everything. He'll mess everything up.
Yeah.
Hartman would be the better choice. Let Hartman be the president of it.
There you go. There you go. Robert Douglas talking about, or Robert Daniels, excuse me, Coach Daniels there from Pineville. He played in the Dome in Kaywood. Yeah, listen, I remember back in the day, it was definitely different. I like the arena. I think the arena could be a better experience. I think if they would bring seating on the end, somehow get the fans a little closer. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is it just feels like everybody's so far away. They do it on the sides, but then it's so expensive a lot of times that people can't get there. I'd love for the students to be closer. But regardless, it's not perfect. But listen, Brian Stewart, Tackett Wilson, I'm challenging you. A day game, Whitley County and Corbin. I'm telling you, thousands of people there. It would be great for the community. And sometimes we got to think outside the box, Coach.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
Well, listen, thanks for being with us. Good luck to you Tuesday night. Big game down there at Lawson Gymnasium. And as always, man, we're always here if you need us. Thanks for taking time to be with us tonight.
Appreciate you having me.
All right, thanks. That's Coach Eric Swords from the Whitley County Colonels. And there has been a bear sighting in the back studio here of StreamYard. And this dude is a beast. And I'm going to go ahead and bring him on, Mr. Aiden Wagers from the Clay County Tigers. How you doing today, my friend?
Good. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. Appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy, preventing forest fires there, as the bear, of Clay County. But, man, had a chance to be at the Corbin game the other night and to watch the game. I watched the South Laurel game on television, was able to watch it the other night. And Coach Jones didn't mess around. You guys had a pretty tough schedule here starting right off the bat already 5-0, brother. How's it been for you so far?
I mean, it's been a challenge, but I think it's just going to make us better in the end. So,
yeah, and, definitely. And, your team clicking on all cylinders, 5-0 already for the season. You had a humongous week, player of the week here in the 13th region. Your senior year, it seems like now, man, you've always been intense. I've covered you all your career. You're intense, but I see intensity about you. It's almost like, and if I'm wrong, just tell me. It's almost like you saw, okay, everybody's saying North Laurel's number one. Everybody's saying Bell County's number two. Everybody talking about everybody else. What about my Tigers? And you're taking your team on your shoulders, and you got a little chip on your shoulder, and you're playing lights out. Talk about how it's been for you so far.
I mean, we have a bunch of scores, so, like, I know if I'm not getting mine, then we have Aiden Grubb, we have Jacob Rogers, Brody Hooker, Isaiah Bundy. I know they can just come in and score just like I can. So it's really just team effort, and I know that if nobody can guard us, every single one of us. They have to pick and choose who they're going to guard. So I think that's pretty awesome how we can do it.
Well, and not only that, man, and I know everybody loves to score, but you're also defense. You held Corbin at 56. You held South in check 2. You guys are banging and fighting down there, rebounding, blocking out. That was one of the best defensive games I've seen against Corbin the other night. In person, both teams were giving it everything they had. How important is that to Coach Jones, teaching you all the fundamentals of defense?
Defense goes a lot at practice and all that stuff, but it's we work on it a lot. So
yeah. So man, you play all these sports, you do all these things. What's your future look like, young man? Where what are you thinking about doing next few years?
I mean, I'm probably going to go play college football somewhere. I don't know where yet, but hopefully I get to go play somewhere.
So football would be your I mean, I could see you doing anything. Man, I bet if you play pickleball, you're competitive. You're sweating. You're in there banging around. That's just something that's in your competitive nature. What does it mean to you, in your senior year right here, to have the name Tigers across your chest?
It means a lot. I mean, I've stayed here for 4 years. I mean, I got one more. Why not give it all? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was talking to Coach Swords there. I know I saw you come in while we were already talking about the region tournament's going to be phenomenal this year, and it's just going to be a great atmosphere. Know the goals, obviously, to get Clay County back to the place that it was when you were a kid, and think about how you thought about Clay County. Had a few years there, kind of regrouping and regoing. Do you feel like Clay County's back on the radar the way that they were back 10 years ago?
I think we are. I think we're getting there. There's a lot of people that don't believe in us and sleeping on us, but we're actually a really good team, and some people don't realize that.
Well, they better be looking at the scores and South Laurel and Corbin and Jackson County and these other ones, and they will see. In big game Tuesday night, going down to Whitley County and getting to play Whitley County down there, and then they'll have a rocking crowd. It seems like with you, the bigger the crowd, the bigger the momentum. It's like you don't really get nervous. It's kind of like it pumps you up more. I noticed the other night, even after the game, man, you were talking and you were letting everybody know, hey, we won. You was holding up your jersey, no intimidation there by the Bear.
Yeah, I feed off the crowd. That's really what I do. And the game's 10 times better when the crowd is in it. So
it really is. It makes it more interesting than there's always a line you got to be careful not to cross, and that's a thing you never do, man. At the end of the day, people pay to get in that game. They deserve to be able to cheer. They deserve to be able to have a great time. So why don't you tell us a little background about your nickname, man? Because everybody knows you're Bear. When did that come along? Who tagged you with that name? Who's the first person that ever called you Bear?
Well, it all started in grade school. It was grade school football. The football coach walked into my second grade classroom and he told me he wanted me to try out for football. So I went out and I guess he just started calling me Bear, and it just went off from there.
So since second grade, you've been Bear. Wow, that is amazing. Man, I just think that's a perfect nickname for you. And I didn't talk about, you talked about your teammates, Grubb. I love watching Grubb. Grubb's kind of tall and lanky, and he's kind of an old school player. I could see him. I mean, when I watched the movie Hoosiers, you ever watch that movie? You see those guys, the way they were back then. You've never seen Hoosiers. You got to see that movie. You talk about pumping you up as a basketball player. That's the Indiana State Championship game way back in the day. He's an old school player that gets in there, rebounds with you, and passes the ball, distributed. You talked about Isaiah and these other different players, and Hooker and those. How long have you guys been together as a nucleus playing ball together?
Since 7th grade. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can tell the chemistry is there, and brother, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And keep that. Big thing I love about you, man. You're a beast, but you always got a smile on your face. And I could tell by the way the fans and your teammates respond to you. They love you, man. You're a good teammate. You work hard. You help your teammates up off the floor. those are the intangibles that really can't be taught, but there's just something that's been instilled in you as a young man, whoever poured into your life. I honor them tonight because I'm proud to watch you play. We're all fans of the 13th region once we get to that state tournament, and we just hope all your dreams come true, man.
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us tonight. We'll see you down the road. All right. That is Aiden Wagers, Bear from Clay County High School. Man, he's playing great so far. And that was Eric Swords that were with us as well. You're watching Martin's Peterbilt presentation of In the Huddle here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Have you heard about the Store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends, Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715. And we're back here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Glad to be with you tonight. Appreciate Eric Swords, coach of Whitley County, being with us, and Aiden Wagers from Clay County. We want to move and talk about girls a little bit today. Girls basketball season's in action, and we've got a couple of great guests on here tonight. First, we'd like to introduce the head coach of the Williamsburg Lady Jackets, Coach Douglas, no stranger to the 13th Region, and she is with us tonight. Coach, thank you so much for taking a few minutes. I know you're busy, just to be able to chat with you tonight. Hope everything's well in Williamsburg.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate the honor of being asked, and it's definitely cold outside.
Yeah, what's Williamsburg done about school tomorrow? Have they delayed or anything? I know a lot of schools
We're
are
on
canceling
time,
different things. You heard anything?
We're on time.
You're on time. Well, that's the thing. That's the biggest difference in the county and the city school, right? A lot of times they'll go when you don't, but that's all right. You'll get out a little bit earlier, hopefully, as far as that goes. But talking about your young Jackets team, and that's one thing. Looking at your roster, Coach, great group of girls. They really work hard for you. They're doing a great job. 1 and 2 so far on the season, but looking at your roster, they are very young. You have a very young squad. Tell us about your kids.
I'm sorry, what was that last question?
I said, tell us about your kids.
Well, actually, we have no seniors. So no seniors, and actually I don't have any 6th graders. So it's definitely, a gap right there in those two grade levels. But I have two juniors and I have three sophomores, three eighth graders, one freshman, and one seventh.
So Abby and Brayley are your juniors, correct? So
That is correct.
they're your older girls, and how have they embraced being the oldest ones on your team? I mean, they're still young themselves as just juniors. Are they adjusting well for you?
I apologize. My
That's
volume
okay.
keeps going out.
Oh, that's okay. We got you. I can see. Can you hear me? Okay, you able to hear me? No, no volume.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I
Can
just
you hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Okay. Wow. Check your volume on the side. Make sure everything's turned up there. I'll give you a minute to do it, just to make sure.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're doing great. You able to hear me? No, that's all right. Well, we've lost your volume, um, so that kind of makes it tough. Um, so we'll get her to call back because Coach Douglas, we were talking, everything was great, and something happened in her phone. Maybe it's that cold weather down there in Williamsburg. I don't know. I know that it sure is cold down there, but hopefully she'll be able to jump back on there, and we'll be able to talk to her and and brag on the Williamsburg Lady Jackets. Two juniors on the team, the rest are underclassmen, and they do a great job. We're going to go over some of the awards as we get ready to honor. Yes, congratulations, she's back. Let's see if we can get Coach on there.
Hey,
And
I hear you great now.
you can hear me now.
I
It's a
can,
miracle.
yes. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was like, I see your mouth moving. I can't hear you.
Well, it's technology. That's the way I feel around my house half the time when I'm talking to my kids. My mouth's moving, but nobody's hearing me. So that's okay. But we were talking about your girls, your two Brayley and Abby, your two
They're
juniors. How are
definitely
they
embracing. It's
embracing being the
adjustment,
leaders of
though.
your team?
Being a leader is very hard and it's difficult, especially when you're not used to that role. So they've definitely had to change their role and their mindset, being on the team this year. And they're adjusting to it. It's going to be something that's going to be adjusting weekly, so.
So who's kind of been a surprise for you this year? One of the young girls that's kind of stepped up, and you thought, "Wow, we've got somebody that's really stepping up for the Lady Jackets."
Definitely one that's jumping into the game that's not been in the picture as much as Marissa Metters. So she's really paying off on her time that she's put in an out season, in an off season. And she's just given, a lot of time and devoting for herself and working on herself mentally, physically, and it's just showing. And I love the desire that she has, the want that she has, and the love for the sport. So
Well, that's contagious, isn't it, with the other players when they see that effort. So, it's always kind of neat. You've been around programs so long and all that. Something just clicks. Sometimes it's not till their sophomore year. Sometimes it's not to the junior year. Sometimes it's not till they graduate. But it's good when the young girls can get it clicking earlier. It makes your team better. Who else has kind of had a good year for you so far?
well, bringing in the points definitely has been Ellie Breeding. She's a sophomore, so I still consider
Wow.
her young and new to the role. So, very impressed as well. I've got a couple of eighth graders that are coming in off the bench, and I'm not very deep. So, and I'm very young, but it's impressive to see how well that they compete at the high school level versus the middle school level. So, I'm very pleased with them, and that's Tia Brown and Bella Jeffries.
That is awesome. These young eighth graders getting the experience that's only going to help you down the road. So now, if I understand right, you are an alumni from Williamsburg. Being here, coaching, and being involved. What does it mean to you to be able to run the program?
Um, it's just an honor that's unimaginable. When I took this position, it was about opportunity. I was blessed at the district that I was at before, and then I just chose to take the opportunity of becoming a varsity level coach. And being that it was my alma mater, it definitely is more. It's just more meaningful, I guess, to me. And just knowing, where I came from and how it is now, there has been a lot of changes. And it's interesting you said that because I was reading the article earlier that Les had put in there. So next year will be my 30th year out of school. So
Wow.
it's interesting to see how, things change in 30 years. So just that was
Coach,
so
you don't
awesome.
even look 30. You don't even look like
Oh,
you're old enough to be 30, more or less to be out of school 30
oh,
years. Come
thank you.
on.
Thank you. I love that. But it's amazing how time flies.
Well, and I want to talk a little bit more about the article. If everybody didn't get an opportunity to see it, it's called 20 Years Later. Les came out with it this week. It talks about the numbers and different things. And he brought up some interesting points that I just kind of wanted to talk about. And again, I appreciate you talking about it because, and listen, here's what I want to say about Williamsburg. You don't ever hear Williamsburg complaining about who they play. They'll play anybody, anytime, whether it's a 6A, 5A school, whatever that they have to do. I don't hear anybody from Williamsburg chirping. So this article by Les wasn't because Williamsburg's complaining saying, hey, we're just a small school. This was just somebody, Les, it's been around. You talk about 30 years. There's no telling how long this guy's been in journalism. He's been around so long. But just from his perspective as a sports editor and, the owner of this network, the 13th Region Media Network, he brought up some interesting points about how it has affected Williamsburg being a very small school. Coach Douglas, I don't have the numbers, and you may not know them, but how many kids are in the high school altogether?
I would, I'm glad you mentioned that. I would say somewhere around 250.
Okay, so 200. There's most schools have that many freshmen. I mean, let's just be
Exactly.
honest.
Yes.
So here it is. And one of the things he talked about since they realigned things 20 years ago, he talked about reading it here, across the boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, Williamsburg teams have combined to go 58 and 497, only 0.104% of the games. In district, they're 4 and 77. And again, that is no slam. That basketball team, 2013, 14, those teams in the year before that, and softball. And we're not even talking about football because Coach Heron there always makes his team competitive in football, but they're classed by 1A.
Yes.
So looking at that, less than 10% of the games that they've been able to win. Again, not downing Williamsburg, not you as an alumni. You don't complain. Does Les make a valid point about maybe we need to look at this thing and possibly take a Knox Central, move them to the 50th, move Williamsburg to that district where they're playing against a Pineville and Barberville and a Lynn Camp? Some of the smaller schools would give them more playing time. What's your thought as as somebody that loves this program? You're not there because your goal is to beat Billy Hicks and have the most wins ever by a coach. You're there because you love your school, you love those kids, you love the program, and anybody that sees Williamsburg sees a close-knit group of people that are down there in their community. What's your thoughts?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm definitely in it for the love of the sport. I have two daughters myself, and that they love tremendously. They just love volleyball, but basketball has always been something dear and close to my heart. Um, but naturally, as you speak there, I mean, a large pool is definitely going to be deeper in a talent pool, and it's definitely going to have more roster flexibility. I was noticing earlier as I was flipping through the media page, I saw, the rankings of 1 through 16, and 8 through 16 are all your single A schools. So, I mean, that right there in numbers alone speaks volumes. I mean, you've got 8 through 16 is all single A schools. So it's definitely when, if we had a similar enrollment, it would definitely create more balanced games. But, we're not similar in enrollment. I mean, when you're talking, like you mentioned, we
Right.
have 250 to choose from, and then you choose from 1,000. I mean, of course, the ending or the result is not going to be what you expect every time.
Yeah, that's a great point when you think about it. And again, I'm saying this in case you're joining late. Williamsburg's not complaining, saying we want to be realigned. This is just people that love the game and love the district and love the region. Les mentioned a couple other things in the article that I wanted to possibly to bring up. The time has come to change, and I know that might be a little bit. I was trying to go back and read it on the 13th Region network page if you haven't had a chance to do that. But he was just saying Williamsburg deserves the chance that everybody else in their district has, and the kids don't seem discouraged. The numbers are there. You talked about 250 kids. Well, you're a girls program. You don't have 250 girls. I mean,
Right.
a percentage of those are boys. So that even takes it down even another notch, and it makes you appreciate the teams, like Patrick had in basketball and the Goodyears softball and what Jerry done. It makes you appreciate those teams understanding it is truly David versus Goliath.
Yes, it is. And, like I was mentioning too, students, they have to have goals that are attainable. Competition is not fun. The sport's not going to be fun. It's not going to stay strong if they don't have goals that they can reach, that are in reach with them. And sometimes just, getting beat, over and over and over again, it takes the fun out of the sport, and it definitely takes the love out of it.
Well, we're hoping to bring change, and I have the honor of having Julian Tackett on a couple times a year. We normally have him on at the end of football season, but we weren't able to get him right away. But we'll have him on later, and I'm going to bring that up to him. Also, I brought up the idea to Coach Swords. Want to see what you think about it. And Coach Swords actually shared an article a couple weeks ago. What do you think about on one day? Whether it be Williamsburg against another school like Pineville that was similar in size, having a game in the middle of the day where all the students could come, like at 12 o'clock noon, where you could have all the students from Williamsburg, even the elementary kids, all the kids from Pineville or Barberville, wherever it was, kids that normally wouldn't have it because of their family situations or whatever, wouldn't have a chance to play a game. The gym would be packed out. Can you imagine the electricity that would be in a room if something like that was able to happen?
Yes, I can imagine, because it takes me back about 30 years at Rep Arena, when it was
There you
packed
go.
out, or when it takes me back 30 years when it was in high school and there were 7 schools competing for the district. And I mean, you couldn't even find a seat in the gym, at Williamsburg, at
Yeah.
Whitley, Court, anywhere. I mean, it was constantly packed out. So, yes, it definitely, increases the intensity. And, you mentioned that, and this season, talking about Coach Heron and the football team, I can't remember what team we played, but it got postponed from a Friday night to a Saturday day. And it was kind of like a college game day. And I was just thinking of how much, just as a spectator, that I enjoyed having that Saturday game day for the high school. It was just, the weather was perfect. It was, fall was in the air. It was just now starting to be, the leaves were turning. And I thought, man, this is a great day. So, atmosphere changes a lot.
Yeah. Well, Coach, thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight and just bragging on your girls, bragging on your team. 50th district's a tough district. And I know some proponents that like things the way they like it, they'll say, well, you've got the all A. And, the all A is special and it does kind of help. But you have to play those people in your district twice. You got to do a home and home. And what I appreciate is that whatever's happening, and I've been covering you and watching and different things. You're always coaching. You're always smiling for the most part. You get frustrated like everybody else. You're doing the best that you can with what you have. The girls are out there playing their hearts out. They're diving on the floor. I think about the volleyball team, what Coach has done with the volleyball team. And if they weren't in the 50th district, they would win probably all the other districts. But because he's in there with Whitley County and Corbin, and we talked about with Coach when we had him on during the year, Williamsburg is definitely something special. And to see you and for you to be there and everything that's going on, just remember that people from the outside looking in recognize who you are and what you are and why you do what you do. And we're your fans. And just thank you for your attitude and for all your hard work.
Thank you. And, it goes both ways. I appreciate what you all do. Thank you for honoring, the academic award today for Marissa Metters. It means a lot to all of us. And we're just thankful that we are not unnoticed, So thank you. And I hope everybody just continue to have a great season.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you hopefully maybe later in the season.
All right. Thanks.
All right. That's Coach Douglas from Williamsburg. The Lady Jackets gave some great perspective, and we appreciate her taking the time to be with us tonight, and for all of our guests that have been with us. And again, do I hear the applause? Yes, it's time to get a drum roll. We are going to go through our awards, our weekly awards from all those here in the 13th region. Congratulations on each one of you that won your awards this week. First off, the Boys Cheerleading Squad of the Week, brought to you by the good folks at American Cable. Congratulations to the North Laurel High School Boys Cheerleading Squad. You are the Boys Cheerleading Squad of the Week. We'll move on to the Student Section of the Week, brought to you by American Cable. That Student Section of the Week goes to the Clay County Tigers. Look, you got the Grinch in the front row doing their Christmas gear. They've had a lot of cheer about their boys and girls programs. Are doing a great job. Congratulations to Clay County, your Student Section of the Week. Let's take a look at our Girls Cheerleading Squad of the Week, brought to you by American Cable. No other than the Bell County High School cheerleaders. Congratulations, Bell County Girls Cheerleading Squad of the Week. Now, we'll go to the Girls Student Section of the Week, brought to you by American Cable. Bell County High School, lots to cheer about. Boys and girls teams both off to a great start. And the Bell County High School Student Section, the Boys and Girls Cheerleading Squad of the Week. Now, Coach just mentioned Marissa Metters. She is your Academic Student Athlete of the Week. That's brought to you by Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Thank you, Marissa, for your hard work, not only on the court, but in the classroom. Take a look at the Boys Defensive Player of the Week, brought to you by Kim Crowley. Kim, appreciate all your support. It's the Bear, Aiden Wagers. He's the Boys Defensive Player of the Week. Had a phenomenal week, did a great job. Congratulations to Aiden Wagers. Our Girls Defensive Player of the Week, brought to you by Kim Crowley. It's Mariella Claybrook from the North Laurel Lady Jaguars. Congratulations, Miss Claybrook. You are the Defensive Player of the Week. Let's take a look at the Spark Plug of the Week, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales, our good friend Shane Tarvin. For the girls from North Laurel, Laylee Phillips. You are the Spark Plug of the Week. And on the boys' side, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales and Shane Tarvin there in Corbin, over by where the old L&N Federal Credit Union was, next to Laurel Funeral Home. Go see them. For the boys, the Spark Plug of the Week is Isaiah Robinson from South Laurel. Having a heck of a season so far. Let's take a look at the Girls Player of the Week, brought to you by my good buddy Scott Lisenby. He's an attorney at law over in Harlan. Mariella Claybrook, she averaged 15.7 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 7 blocks a game. She is the Girls Player of the Week from North Laurel. And the Boys Player of the Week brought to you by Gondolier Italian Restaurant, averaging 21.5 points, 9 rebounds, shooting 82% from the field. The Bear, Aiden Wagers from Clay County. He is your boys' Player of the Week. Take a look at the Team of the Week, brought to you by Revolution Physical Therapy. The good folks there. It's the North Laurel Jaguars, off to a perfect start, holding up the trophy. Congratulations, North Laurel. You're the Team of the Week. And the girls' Team of the Week, brought to you by Revolution, not Revelation, the book of Revelation. I'm a pastor, so forgive me. It's Revolution. Revolution Physical Therapy. Thank you guys for sponsoring. North Laurel Lady Jaguars are the Team of the Week, holding up their trophy. Take a look at the girls' top 5, brought to you by Save Right Home Care. Top 5 players this week from Bell County. Diari Lamb and Nevaeh Allen. From North Laurel, Mariella Claybrook. From Knox Central, Shelby Mills. And from the Corbin Lady Redhounds, Miss Addie Wilson. Congratulations for being the top 5 players of the week. Take a look at the boys' top 5 players of the week, brought to you by Sheriff John Root. Blake Burnett from Bell County. Reese Davison from North Laurel. Evan Ellis from Corbin. Caden Taylor from South Laurel. And Aiden Wagers from Clay County. Your top 5 players for week 2. Let's look at the girls basketball top 5 breakthrough players of the week. Those that have went above and beyond, brought to you by Shoe In. Shoe In there in London. Go see them. Rayleigh Brett's a big week for South Laurel. Brianna Engel from Barberville. Carly Fultz from Clay County. Haley Combs from North Laurel. And Kaylin Smith from Knox Central having a breakout week, too, on the girls' side. And from the boys' side, the top 5 breakthrough brought to you by Shoe In. Henry Bowling from Whitley County. Had that big game Coach George talked about. Cooper Elsa from North Laurel. Braxton Ferguson saw some big dunks he had for Bell County this week. My main man, Eli Petrosky. And Jacob Rogers from Clay County. Top 5 breakthrough players of the week for week number 2. Congratulations. Brought to you again by Shoe In. Let's take a look at the Baird and Blevins Law Office 13th Region Boys top 10. OBI comes in at 10, Knox Central 9, Jackson County 8, Corbin 7, Harlan County 6, Whitley County 5, South Laurel 4, Clay County 3, Bell County 2, and the number 1 team for week 2 in the 13th Region Media Network is North Laurel. Let's take a look at the girls' top 10, brought to you by Shoe In. Barberville comes in at number 10. Harlan Independent, number 9. Harlan County, number 8. Whitley County, number 7. Clay County, number 6. Knox Central, number 5. Corbin, number 4. Bell County, number 3. South Laurel, number 2. And number 1 will be your North Laurel Lady Jaguars. Congratulations to all of our award winners for this week. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. You make the 13th region unstoppable. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number 1 priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste: pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Have you heard about the store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region Media Network. He has a store in Lily that has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all at a price that you can afford. He's overstocked. He's right in Lily between London and Corbin at 5547 U.S. Highway 25. Go see Lonnie Collins today. He'll take care of you. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715. We hope you've enjoyed Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the Game of the Week. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents, Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent, Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, lawn and landscaping and curb appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
I am honored to announce my candidacy as a Republican for the office of Knox County Sheriff. I am the son of the late Bobby and Pauline Jones. My paternal grandparents were Cy Bear Jones and Eulalia Caleb's Jones of Green Road. My maternal grandparents were Arthur Vaughn and Pearl Lawson Vaughn of Woolham. I have deep roots here, and Knox County has always been home to me. I'm married to Leslie Jones. Together we're blessed with 3 beautiful daughters, Emma Jones, Reagan Mills and husband Brady, Lily Jones, and grandson Drake. At the age of 17, I joined the Army National Guard, where I proudly served for over 23 years, to include more than 21 years of active duty. Many people knew me as the National Guard recruiter, but I served in many different roles. After retiring from the Guard, I was able to follow my childhood dream of becoming a law enforcement officer. During my almost decade of policing, which it didn't take that long, I got to see the devastation that illegal drugs had on our families, our community, seeing the people that it was taking way too soon. If elected sheriff, I plan to wage a full-scale fight against illegal drugs using a threefold approach. Helping addicts get treatment and recovery support no matter how many attempts it takes. Our people are worth it. Shutting down drug dealers by putting them in jail or running them out. Illegal drugs will not be tolerated in our county. Establishing a chaplain corps, reaching out to our pastors across Knox County to provide spiritual and emotional support for addicts, families, or anyone in crisis 24 hours a day. As sheriff, I will demand professionalism, respect, and dedication from every deputy. My deputies will be in uniform, and they will serve with pride, and they will share the love of the people of this county. I will also lead from the front. I will be on the work schedule, including nights and weekends, as a 24-hour sheriff who is approachable, reachable, and committed to serving the citizens of Knox County, from Barberville to Corbin. I humbly ask for your vote. Together we can build a safer, stronger Knox County.